So what does a mosquito net have to do with teaming? Well, maybe it's a bit of an obscure reference, but I want to talk a little bit about mosquitoes, and I want to talk about team, and this for next week's Morpheus Intelligence Update. Let's play a little bit. The question that we're dealing with is, how do you focus and energize your team? And so we're going to be exploring that. And I think there's so many different ways that people can do it. And I'd love to hear what you think is the best way. And that's because there's such a richness in our teams, in our styles of leadership. And as conscious leaders, being aware of that changes everything. So, mosquitoes. We struggle with mosquitoes here. And you probably have heard of many, many different things. Maybe you use a fan and a fan keeps them away. Maybe one of those electric plug-in mosquito killers, or one of those candles or incense or a burner of some kind, or maybe a mosquito net. We've settled on the mosquito net. It doesn't harm our lungs, and it really seems to work very, very well as long as we keep it closed properly. So let's talk about best practices, and therefore best practices for energizing and motivating your team. How do we get your team focused? And I'm going to talk about what I think is the number one requirement for having a team that is truly a team, and having that team have a focus, a reason for getting to know each other and each other's strengths, and where they can rely on each other and where they need each other's help. And how they're going to be together, what are the ideal platforms for synergizing, collaborating, meetings, all of these kinds of things. And what are the steps that are required? And it all aligns with one thing. Come and join us next week, Tuesday, 1 p.m. South African time, just 30 minutes plus 10 minutes of Q&A. Be there. Let's get our teams focused and energized. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. You will then get regular conscious leadership updates in your YouTube feed.